One of the most controversial characters in Thomas and Friends history is Billy, the Orange Engine. Billy can be a bit of a like him or not like him. Personally, I've never been a huge fan of Billy, but I was able to make a custom of him work out pretty damn well. This was made after a Charlie model. What else? Billy and Charlie are actually the same basis. And if you don't know history, Billy, wasn't originally appearing in the episode Splish Splash Splosh before Charlie took his role. As for his actual appearance, he only has appeared in one episode, that being his own Don't Be Silly Billy. Probably the most quintessential season 11 episode out there, as in it's pretty boring and Billy isn't that likable of a character. But this one, I'd say is likable, and I'd say it's a great Thomas Mitty. Okay? Again, season 11 was experimental, so having an orange Thomas and Friends character, definitely that. Well, one that's not named Terrence, but can you imagine me making Thomas Mitty of Terrence? That'd be pretty hard. Well, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all later. Howdy there, oh yes. Engines from the United States. This is one of your own friends. This is Hank, the American tender engine, and his own friends. Okay, going back to my regular voice instead of putting on a stereotypical southern accent. God, I sound weird with that on. As I said before, this is Hank. Hank is, modeled after who else? A Henry model. Oh, and both Hank and Hank only appeared in one episode, Heave Ho Thomas, back at season 12. But Hank's had a bit of a prominent fan base with the Thomas Friends characters, as he was one of the very first engines to be based off of an American model, and is also known for his level of southern accent. I can definitely remember back when Michael Angeles did the episode, back when I was watching how weird of a southern accent he did. Same deal with Michael Brandon, although Michael Brandon sounded more authentic. It'd be really funny seeing this guy getting back in the CGI series, but that's not gonna happen. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Now we are fully in the CGI era, and here we have a good friend of ours. His name is Norman, and okay, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know that much about Norman since basically the TV series kind of forgot about him. But what I do know about him is, this. This is my customer, Norman. Yeah, I'm aware the shade of red is a bit too dark. Long story short, my orange paint dried up when I was doing this, so I didn't have time to finish this. Which is the right way. I probably would like to redo this, but hey, what the heck. But Norman is unique. This came from a Scruff model. Yes, at one point, Norman was a steam engine. And yeah. So, I think overall, though, this is probably the best, dude. The unibrow was, and, well, I don't have much to say about this model because it was mostly just all Scruff. Even maybe not the bottom because it has numbers on it, but most, if not all of it, was Scruff. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time, and we'll talk about another Thomas Mini. We make a team together, 1, 2, 3. There's a team together, him, you, me. I know that you fans are gonna like this. This is Ryan. If you guys are wondering, didn't anyone make Thomas Mini Ryan? They have not. I made one myself. This is, obviously based off our Thomas model. Ryan, it always looks like Thomas in my opinion times in merchandise. So I gave him this look. Come on, focus. Yeah. Ryan is painted all purple, and although I didn't get every spot, I got a good chunk of them. His face, the paint was kind of, dry up when we had it. So his face looked a bit musty, but he still looks good. Good. And I think that is it. I am all purple, including the base, which, yeah. So it's from Thomas model. There's just a lot here that just screams means that this guy makes a team to get him. And yeah, model. And that's all for now. Join me next time when we get to another Thomas Mini. Okay, everybody. And today we're going international. This is Axel from Belgium. Axel, we'll put it lightly, is a Spencer model. Yep, aside from the base, the wheels, and this probably couple of the engines, he's Spencer. Even the face is unchanged, aside from having some thicker eyebrows. He was painted a dark red with this kind of line that I use from paint for decals. This thing kind of fallen off, so I think recently changed it out not too long ago. But still, he's pretty easy to make, as it's just Spencer with just a red coat on him. Well, I use a Racer Spencer just because of the red lamp you can see up there barely, but it's the same deal. Spencer just with a red coat of paint on him, like if it was James or something. Well, I think that's plenty for now. Join me next time, and we'll talk about another Toss Mini. I know I'm gonna get a few questions at this, but I'm not gonna make any jokes right now. I'm just following a TV series it's giving me. This is Ivan from Russia. Ivan was made from a cine model with blue wheels. Well, at one point he had red wheels, but then I looked at the bases. He basically has blue wheels. As a nameplate, I couldn't find a darker red Sharpie, so that was the best I could do. I know it looks really bad against the decals, but hey, sometimes you gotta work with what you got. And what? In my series, Ivan's got probably a sarcastic personality. I've been speaking in his freaking Russian accent with that sarcastic personality of attitude. But he's still a character and a great friend to help out with friends. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time and see Toss Me. It's the matter with you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop before my Italian accent really shows that I'm not Italian. Hey. This is Gina. And Gina, well, is from Italy, if you can tell by how I was trying to talk. Gina has become quite a character. When Thomas' friends visit Italy, she was basically the main support structure of Thomas. Yes. And basically became a good friend, even if she can be quite snappy at times. Gina was made from a Charlie model and has Luke's face. Like every other character, Gina has a bit of quirks to get used to. Her small alcoholic nature never really grew on me, and honestly, characters like personal areas, I prefer to stay on a great race overall as well. That is something that I have seen a lot of times, fans too. We're going to see Beyond Bao, Asasa Shima, Shane, Rajiv, and we're going to see the Strath Raoul as well. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of when Thomas Friends goes international in a case. But hey, this is not my opinion on my TV series. This is about this mini. And overall, I think I did a pretty good job. Next up, we'll be seeing a Toss Me very soon. Cool. Welcome back, everybody. This here is Carlos from Mexico. Carlos, well, was actually when he was renovated, but previously, Carlos looked pretty bad. I just recently renovated him, and yeah, it's like a 9-day difference. Carlos was made from a James model with Victor's face. And, well, yeah, again, this was basically renovated, so I'm still getting used to the new look. But yeah, initially he had paper decals I printed out, and even I knew those didn't look good. So I decided to do a quick redo and give him a bit more details using a yellow Sharpie and a black Sharpie, both of which are thin tipped and both of which have plenty of ink in them left. Seriously. See. Well, I guess that's it for now. Join me next time and we'll look at another Thomas Mini. I know this one's been a long time coming. And she's finally here. After having a bit of a CGI hangover and skipping her when we got to Stephanie, it's at long last that we were able to get to Mavis. Mavis is made after a diesel model, and you might notice something is a bit up with her. Yes, this large cone thing is a Lego cone, and also her funnel. I didn't have anything else that represented it better, so I'm using this. It looks like she has one of those Do you know the birthday parties that you have like that? Those triangular cone-shaped hats. That's what she has on her. It looks like she has a cone-shaped hat. But I can tell it's just a conical funnel, and that's all it needs. Maybe it's made from a diesel model, and again, like all the other Morpheus characters, like Stephanie and Harvey and Arthur, Mavis has always been a character who I've always liked. She's always been a mainstay of the series, and she was actually one of the easiest to paint because Diesel's already kind of black, so it wasn't exactly hard for her to get the shape and the side down. The only thing missing is the side plates because, well, Toss don't make side plates often. Well, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Back to the Great Railway Show, everybody. Back to the Great Railway Show. So, I'm not gonna bother doing anything. This is Viddy, the big bully engine from the United States. Or actually, it's not exactly specified where Viddy works, honestly. They just say he's Viddy of North America. And honestly, with his New Jersey accent and all, this guy is clearly from the States. I mean, there's just no sugarcoating with this one. Unless that's somehow an Ontarian accent, which, believe me, I wouldn't know as a native Canadian. I wouldn't know how that accent actually sounds. Vinny does not have an Ontario accent. He was basically born in the States. He's from the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. So, yeah. Yeah. He was made from a Spencer model. That's stock action. And his face was custom painted, making him look, well, somewhat mean. I mean, he's meant to be a big bully engine after all. And even the only thing I didn't get was his Vanderbilt grills that he has in front of him. Which, yeah, I don't think any merchandise of him has those. Maybe except for Jackmaster. But I don't want to buy into that theory. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time and we're going to toss up Hospital.